Okay, everyone. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It is windy out. So if you guys want to see when I say windy, flag flying good. Current temperature, it is 36 degrees or about 3 to 4 C. Gray skies. And it is raining, hailing, I guess is the best way to put it. Both is happening. So okay. So we're gonna get Lisa some water. We're gonna get that done. We're gonna get the guys fed outside before the weather gets absolutely crazy, because it's feeling a little crazy outside. I'd like to show you what some of the stuff that's falling from the sky looks like, but it's melting really quickly before it hits the ground. So, but let's go check on Lisa. Let's make sure that she is good. Let's get her some water, get these guys fed out here, and chit. So let's walk in and check on Lisa first, because that's what's most important. Getting our chores done. Miss Lisa.
Yes.
I'm going to take this one and I'll come back and get the other one.
Yeah.
What?
Where's the blue picture?
The blue picture. I don't know. Lost. Okay, onward to water. And we're starting to get that sound that isn't quite rain. It's that that grapple. Oh, wait, let's see. Hold on. Let's put this and see if you can see any bouncing. You guys hear it? Starting to get that that little bit of ow. It's the kind that kind of stings a bit when it hits you, which is fun. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about wind power. In general, the big wind turbines, I hate them. I think they're ridiculously dumb. I despise them. I wish they would. Said small wind turbines for individual use, like one that you're maybe putting at your house, or like the Dutch use those cool windmills to like turn things. Those are cool. I'm all for those. I think it's a good idea for individuals to generate electric for themselves. Me and Mark were talking earlier about how it'd actually be really good to have wind turbines set up to pump water, and then have water, use the water from a pond, have the water go downhill someplace, and use that as your earth battery bank, and have that be something that generates you some electric. I'm all for, I think that's a great idea. The wind is really kicking in, guys. I don't know if you can see behind me how much everything's dancing. I just want to show you, if you guys look, the flagpole is actually bending. The wind is blowing so hard. Okay, so that's funny. The wind's blowing so hard and the ice hit it. It just actually, the wind just took a picture for me. The wind just and took a picture for me. That was pretty funny. Wind comes and hits a piece of chunk, hit right here, and I heard it take a picture. That's actually going to be really interesting. So I guess wearing the glasses, nature takes pictures too. Okay, so let's take this to Lisa. Let's continue on with what we're talking about. So wind power. So I love the idea of wind power for personal use. I think that everybody should have a little wind turbine. If you have wind, I think that you guys should have something to help generate for pumps. But when you're talking about big wind turbines and super expensive ones, I'm not okay. I think those are too harmful. They're ugly. I don't like seeing big wind turbines on mountainsides. I think it looks ridiculous and dumb. and I don't like it. But I think all of us, and I need to be doing this myself instead of just talking about it and giving you guys ideas and saying that you should be doing it. I need to be figuring out ways to be generating more and more of my power. We started a little bit last year with some solar panels and putting in for the pumps. But I need to step up. I need to do more, lots more, to the point where in a few years, my barn completely ran off of power I generated to then get to the point where most of the house can be run off, if not all the house can be run off power that I generated, because I don't see any reason, no reason whatsoever, that with the knowledge base that I have, with the community that I have, we should be able to do that. So let's get some scoops in here. Good to go, friends. Good to go. Whew. Pretty good today. What is that? 15, 19, 21 viewers. And I think 1, 2 of them are definitely me. So, oh, look at this, guys. Pretty cool right now. Cheers. We're in a, where's Waldo? How are you today? Look at that front. It's interesting. So you guys saw how windy it was just a few minutes ago. It's quieter now, but I can hear the wind whipping in the distance. The grapple, the snow ice pellets are not currently falling on my head, hitting me. But if up on the mountain there, you can, I don't know how much you guys can hear, because this does actually pretty good noise cancellation, but it's actually pretty loud up there right now. So it does look cool. Let's go back and look at the flag again, because the flag is not quite as dancing as much as it was. Man, those couple gusts right there were interesting. Oh, for those of you guys wondering, so there is the weather station that I have on ground level. So it is actually above most of the trees. And then I'm going to sneak around real fast over this way and show you. I'm going to try to zoom in on it so you guys can see it. But on the tip top of my house right there, there is the other weather station. If I do it like that, you can get both weather stations in on the same picture. 2 weather stations. But they're quite a bit different in height. So I will be adding, in the future, I'd like to add a 3rd, maybe a 4th weather station, because it's some drastic differences for just a few spots in my yard, that having different weather stations can definitely be beneficial. So let's get these bunnies fed before the weather turns to be even crazier, because I can feel it. It feels, you just got this feeling in the air where you just know that something, it's instinctual. It is probably the best way to put it. This is if you were living raw, if you were living like a natural human back, you would want to go into a cave right now. You would have that instinct to just go in and not be out in this, because something feels off. It feels, I don't want to say it feels dangerous. It just feels it doesn't feel as comfy and safe as usual. So I think it's partly because of the things stacking up that way, but it could also be you're feeling the temperature just drop so drastically So it's all very interesting to say the absolute least. After we feed everyone, we are going to go for a quick little walk because I want to show you guys that over there because it's really interesting. And that is something you guys might like to see. You can't quite see what I'm seeing from... No, I just climb up. I actually just skimmy up the side of the roof. So I can show you from probably this angle. So, oh, whoa, too hard. Sorry. Gimbal too hard. I gimbaled too hard. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Re-gimbal it. Okay. Okay, so right here, I can go out these front windows. I go out the front windows right here and skinny my way up that way. I have some videos of me climbing up that roof, but yeah, I've never had a ridge ladder. That is something I should probably think about getting. But right now I just skinny up there because it's fun going up on the roof. I wouldn't go up there on a day like today. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go up there today because being up there with some of the gusts that we have, there's a good chance that you could fall off. And being that from this side all the way down. Is it's about four stories, so that would be it's about 4 stories up that way. Okay, so got Cindy, got that guy, need to get that guy out front. I don't know much about the solar panels, Mark, for roofs, but I do know that there's some pretty good videos. We need to look at that and maybe organize some stuff on the Discord. By the way, discord.gg/xDrFirefly if you want to join our Discord. But we need to be talking about that on the Discord because there's definitely some cool things that all of us could be doing to having even just a couple little small panels on a roof. Even if you have the panels on your house just for emergency backup lighting for days like today where I'm probably going to lose power, would totally be worth it. Or as we talked about before, it would also be probably good to also talk about like situations where you could put solar and wind, like a little wind turbine, because I know you can get the smaller ones on Amazon that do some cool things. And even if all it's doing is running some emergency lighting in your house, that would be a good thing for us to talk about in one of our sections. So, yeah, I've kind of heard the same thing. Yeah, the connections to the tile is one of the things that I've heard as well. I know some people that just got a couple. Yeah, the fastest wind I've seen today, lurking. The fastest wind I've seen today was, I think we saw 25 miles an hour. Yeah, that's true, Mark. You do need new tiles. Would need to look into that. That's something that together on the Discord, and anybody wants to join, you come in and hang out too. But that's something we need to look about is with Mark needing the new tiles. Is there a new type of tile that would make sense for Mark? So, in some places, I'm not sure in the UK, but I know some places give you, there's benefits. There's like government incentive benefits and such for doing things like adding solar tiles, solar panels, solar stuff to your house. Wind is so crazy, guys. One day I got to figure out how to get the full experience for you guys, or you guys just have to come visit me on a windy day and get the full experience yourself in IRL. So it's not just like this, but it is crazy. There's some guys. I'm gonna go fill up. If only I had a peak on my house, guys. If only I had a peak. I'm not sure if I walk too far away from... I mean, the good thing is I have no fear. I have no fear of heights. So climbing up on heights and such does not bother me ever. Yes, yeah, I think that is probably what most of us should be thinking about with the wind and solar right now, is just to run a few lights, maybe something to help, get us through that step. Maybe also have a good solar, a whole house generator too, but just enough to like. Biogas is also another. Yeah, it's just another great idea. The batteries is the one thing that I have the biggest issue with, because you kind of have to do a lot of extra work for the extra batteries with the solar, with both of the arrays, because all batteries outgas a little bit, and so it's interesting to figure out how to get that. Yeah. Why did YouTube turn off? Interesting. Well, YouTube's turned back on now. YouTube says no. I don't know. It just cut out for a minute. No big deal. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay. I'll put you guys here for just a second. Ooh, look at that. Look at that beautiful angle. That beautiful camera angle right there. Yeah, there's that. I have a couple ducks that they see me streaming, and I think they know that it's time for food, and so they're just always out and about. Like, I'm looking for some food that Doc has. So. Let's get these bunnies some food. Kind of interested, like, I'm trying not to hurry, but I'm kind of interested. I want to go for a quick walk out to the field and see the wind and the clouds, because it's pretty fun. I need to set up. That's something. I just gave the bunnies some food. So can I have a scoop out of that, and I can get the guys out, and then I'll be done with everybody outside?
What? This?
I just need a scoop. Ow. I need a scoop.
Scared for those guys.
Thanks.
They got water out there?
They do. I just gave everybody water. I actually have a bowler hat. I don't have a monocle. So, I do have a bowler hat. I have to upload the picture of New Year's. I wore my bowler hat for New Year's. I was, looked good. So, yeah, so So lurking, what I actually, we were talking about this on the Discord about the silliness. I actually think that what they're working on right now is they're getting us all used to weather lock-ins or weather lockdowns. Because if you notice, if you pay attention, you're going to see all of these areas are closing schools, and they're pretty much closing schools over like rain and wind, and not necessarily over the typical stuff you would think that they would close schools for. So it intrigues me. I think that I mean, like with what's happening up in Canada with these crazy negative degree weathers, I would think we'd see more stuff up there with them locking, closing schools and such like that, but they're not. But school after school after school seems to be closing. I know some businesses have been closing because of the crazy weather. So I think that that's what we're going to get. And the thing is it sounds crazy, but when the weather is affecting people's children, it's a lot easier for them to accept things being... it's a lot easier for parents and such to accept that kind of stuff. Also, if you notice what's happening out in New York City and such, where they're getting all these immigrants in, and they're putting the immigrants into the schools, and they're closing the schools and such, that's another little thing that we need to be paying attention to. But I don't think that they have a good enough backup plan to turn off the electric or the power, because if they turned off the internet, if they didn't let their people watch Netflix, if they didn't watch their people watch their sports, if they didn't let the kids play video games, citizens really quickly would be upset, and they would be out in the streets fighting and attacking. And so that's why I don't think they're going to turn off the electric or the power, at least in the winter. They might do it in the summer because they could use the excuse that we're locked down, but you could be doing other things. There's less things to worry about. In the winter, on the other hand, I'm not sure that they would be willing to do that. That too, the corporations, I just don't think would accept it. That's, yeah, that's, well, that's a good point that Lurking just mentioned, along with what Mock said as well there, is if they turned off the electric, then no one would be like, well, if you turn off the electric, then our digital currency won't work. So, well, I'm going to say that, just like I tell everyone, is if you want to win the fight, you need to know how to use the tools. If you choose not to participate, wow, that looks silly. If you choose not to use the tools, that's cool. I would say be knowledgeable about the tools, because it's going to get to the point. People are saying, well, I'm going to boycott places. I'm going to boycott places that do X. But look how almost every establishment you go to now has automatic checkout. Almost every gas station, you have to prepay now. Those are things that they over time put in and made us get used to. What Mock just said there, people are not dependent on it yet. So if they shut it down now, all they would be doing is kicking themselves in the foot. So like I said, I know how to use AI. I understand GPTs. I like digital currency. I understand and use digital currency. That being said, you should also know how to do everything else. Me and Mock and Dwayne print out books. We print out our paperwork just in case they turn everything off, or just in case ChatGPT and that restricts us from information. It's good to know. It's good to have 1 foot in analog, 1 foot in digital. That's probably the best advice I can give most people, is have a foot in each world, understand the beast system, and because one of the big tricks that they want is they want you to be ignorant of it, so that when you're forced to do it, then you don't know how to do it, and then you have to rely on somebody else that might not trust to do it for you. Yeah, that's true. Grid down would scare the New World Order. So, these are. That's interesting. Why are you playing? That's funny. That wind not only turned on my glasses to start playing something, it also started recording, and it turned on my audiobook. That was funny. Good times. Oh, sorry I missed. There were some good things that were being said there, and I know I missed them because everything was going crazy in my head. So I'll have to look back. But yeah, no, what Mark was saying is the elite do not want grid down, because then I'd be able to teach more people things, because people are going to want to come and talk to me and Lisa. They're going to talk to people like Mock. If they grid down us, we know how to live in a grid down. We don't like it, but we know how to do it. We're talking about how the elite will probably never grid down.
It's funny because it comes out as just natural. It comes out naturally when Jude's playing Fortnite with me and we're playing the edit wars.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I'm going to edit you down." Like edit you down is like eliminate now.
Yeah. Oh, edit you down. Okay.
Edit you down.
Everybody, do you need me to bring you some more water?
No, I gotta get Ralphie water in the next couple.
Okay. I'm going to go unplug the water then. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I am, we talked about this. I don't know if... you absolutely can. On the Discord, on my Discord down in the prepping area, there is some cool things that we're talking about. Me and Mock has been talking about getting our ham radio license for years, but there's also these little chips. There is this little box. I don't remember what it's called. It's like I think it's called like lo-fi or low-ri. It might be low-ri, L-O-R-O. And it is this kind of if you understand, if you've ever seen how like the Samsung trackers or the Apple Air things work, it works in the similar vein, except for we all have our own little relays, and it's a way to send messages very far distances. And I want to get one of those. I need to just suck it up and order some of them. I agree. Yeah, that's it. That is true. That is true. I mean, ham is absolutely completely monitored. But that being said, we need to actually have a conversation. I need to do a video. I need to order one of those. They're about $15. Maybe I'll get Mock to print me the cover, the 3D printed cover. Ooh, I might actually, with Jill's 3D printer, I might actually be able to print one of the little things. Oh, we're gonna go for a walk. What am I doing standing here? We want to actually go see what we're talking about. But I want to get one of those because if enough people have them set up, it's actually a pretty good off-grid, and they're just a little like, it's not an Arduino, maybe, I think is what runs it. Just a little tiny pocket computer, and you can send text messages and stuff on it, and it's a closed network, and they just talk to each other through radio waves, I guess. And it's really cool. I've been reading a lot about those. I've been talking about one dude. And with me having lots of height here, like I could, not saying I'm going to. What? Oh yeah, we do need to get some straw in the next couple days. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go out to the field real fast. Well, actually, Mock, that's one thing I'm talking about. The other thing I'm talking about is this little tiny device. It's about this big. It doesn't attach to the internet or anything. It just sends on radio waves. And it's got it's like a walkie-talkie type. It's like a walkie-talkie type thing. It's legal. It's low rail. Yeah, yeah, what Mock's talking about is really cool too. Yeah, no, what I'm talking about is not the digital ham. It's actually it's less technology than all of that. It's under the band Low-Ray, Loro, L-O-R-O. I'll post a link to it. Because I'm just recently I'm just now. I need to make a whole video on it so we can talk about it. So, but digital ham is awesome as well. So beautiful. You guys can see clouds rolling in, kind of rolling from the wrong direction again. Correct. In the free frequencies, no FCC license needed. Exactly. The temperature is dropping. It is definitely getting chillier out. I can absolutely feel it. So I learned that the bill of my hat can take pictures, which is very interesting. So lots of interesting things. Anyways, guys, Lisa's just heading in. I'm gonna head in. I got some other things to do. I probably have to come back out later to get some stuff prepped. We can walk back to the house. We'll walk back to the house first and chit chat on the way back because I got to walk from here to there and we'll go the front way. So, but yeah. Yeah. So again, guys, if you like this kind of stuff, definitely come hang out with us on the Discord pretty much every day. We're on there hanging out. A lot of us, we're doing our chores too, so we might have earbuds in or headphones on and we're doing stuff, or some of us are getting off work and we just jump on there. It's kind of the Discord, the best way to kind of the Discord's kind of like a pub or just, like a hangout spot where most of us just come in and hang out and chit chat about stuff. Sometimes we play video games together, sometimes we just hang out and try to save the world. By the way, Waldo, the videos of the chickens, hilarious. Yeah, you up there, Waldo, you could get some pretty good. You could definitely get some pretty good. There's some pretty good weather heading up that way, so. Yeah, well, I don't know if you guys haven't looked, you should look to see how much snow Detroit and up in the UP is going to get, man. They're going to get a lot, and then that's supposed to cross over the Great Lakes, and depending on how it crosses over the Great Lakes, it's going to sweep into Ohio, Pennsylvania, and then up that way. I'm right on, being here in southern West Virginia, I'm right on the lower end. Got the Great Valley, where Roanoke and that kind of stuff is. It's actually pushing some of the wind up that way, and that's why I'm getting these crazy winds, these gales that are whipping through. But I love weather, so this is like right up my alley. This is so fun. Love this kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to charge up everything, make sure everything's charged up, so if the weather gets crazy, I can throw on my glasses and go for a walk again And if I can't stream it, at least take some videos and post them up on Instagram and YouTube. So yeah, wonderful, crazy weather. Got everybody fed. We did good. We did good amounts. Lisa's still out feeding everyone. She's supposed to be in. She's, I don't know, I'll have to go check on her in a minute. Said she was going in and she's out there, so absolutely. That's why that's part of the reason I love weather, is because the power of the weather and the wind and the rain and everything is just amazing sometimes. Absolutely amazing. Let's go say, before I head in, I'm gonna go see what Lisa. So it blew some chair. It blew one of my chairs off. Let me throw that chair up there before I forget, because I don't want to forget. Blowing some trash around, guys. All right, let me go see what Lisa's doing real fast, since she's supposed to be in, but she's not. I'll make sure that she doesn't need help with something. Oh man, the wind is, so it sounds like it's hauling up above us, up on the mountain right now, up there. So I'll try to stay quiet for a minute, so see if you guys can hear it. But the wind going between the cell towers up there, it is just making a crazy howling noise. Did you need help with something, Lisa?
No, I was just trying to tie down the grip.
Okay.
Think how much power that is.
Oh yeah, it's probably insane. If I could put a couple little wind turbines up there to power some.
It's really good. Sounds like a sideways tornado hit you up above. We just need some of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, it sounds like there's a gust coming. Let's see if that gust actually comes. I don't. Let me see if I can zoom in on those trees so I can just show you. If I can stand real still for just a second, you can see those trees moving back and forth. It's just so you know, those are big trees. Maybe these trees might be a little bit easier to see. Oh, here we go. A gust just came. really dancing right now. I've seen it. I've seen the flag almost be straight out. Like it's not quite there yet, but I've seen it straight out. But I've also seen this flagpole bend a bit. So, okay, well, anyways, friends, I'm heading in. It's starting to do that hail rain thing again. So I'm heading in. If anything else exciting happens, I will jump back on here, let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated. If you want to stay updated and you use Instagram, X-Factor-Firefly37 on Instagram, it's where I can just do quick little shorts. I'll try to do those little shorts on YouTube as well. That's X-Factor-Firefly Mavis on YouTube. Anyways, friends, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. It's Doc. Till tomorrow or later. I'll see you guys then. Adios. That doesn't turn it off.